Welcome to Rocket's Early Access program. In this short video, I'm going to go over how you can connect to your MySQL database and start working with the data inside. The very first step is to create a new database connection. Now I've set up a test database, which I'm going to call test database, with my hostname, port number. I have an example username with an example password, and I've got a schema of my test database. Once I've entered my credentials, I simply hit connect to my database, and within seconds, Rocket has confirmed that I'm connected and has found all the tables that can be imported and managed within this dashboard. In this case, I've only got two. Let's go ahead and import those tables. From this panel, the very first thing you do is select import a table. In this example, I've got example customers and products. I'm going to load the customers. Once you go into this page, you will be able to work with the actual columns in that table and format them the way that you want to. Now this is completely non-destructive. The changes I make here are only within Rocket. We're not actually changing anything about your tables. So let's go ahead and rename this. I'm going to just call it customers instead of example customers. You'll see that my ID is defaulted to numeric. You can choose based on the type of data different display formats, so I could choose to display the ID as a currency or as a percentage, or even a multiple choice option. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as numeric for now because that is correct. You can also give each item a custom label. Now this does not change the column name, it is simply changing the way it's displayed. And you also have options below for hiding from the user, making it simply read-only, and also whether or not it's required when you insert a new record. There are different types of data available. You can display simple text data. You can see this is a variable character field, either as text or as a name or as a multiple lined text area box, as a website URL. Basically whatever data is in there, you can choose how to display it. It's over to permissions, where you can see the basic table permissions that everyone has, whether or not people can insert new records, edit records, or delete them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say yes, we can edit and delete, but no, I don't want anyone to insert new records in this particular example. Once I'm happy with the way this is set up, I can hit publish to dashboard. I like having the email address be the very first thing here, but what I want to do is go ahead and insert a new column. I'm going to go and add the signed up date as a second column. Give it a second and you can see here's the email address and when they signed up. You can add up to 3 columns total in this manner. For example, I might want to add the company that this customer is related with. You can click on any record to see the details associated with them. Now this is just example data, but what I can do is I can go ahead and click edit record to edit that data, and delete record on the previous page to go ahead and delete this one if I wanted to. Once I'm happy with the way everything's looking and working in this example, what I can do is go back to the database and start to invite users into their user portal. Now different plans have different number of users, but what you can do is simply invite a new user, put in their first name, last name, and email address, and they will get an invite to a particular portal which will allow them to go ahead and log in and perform the actions that you've given them access to do without, of course, seeing any of the rest of this administrative backend, so that you can keep admin control while giving your non-technical users access to their data.